My beloved child, I need to tell you something that cannot wait another moment. I am Jesus, and as I watch you reading these words, my heart is overflowing with a love so deep that I cannot hold it in any longer. There is something happening in the spiritual realm at this very instant, something that has been building and preparing specifically for you, and I cannot let you miss it. I have been waiting for this exact moment to speak to you, not with distant religious words, but with the raw truth of what I see when I look at your life. You may have clicked on this video thinking it would be like all the others you have seen before. You might even be skeptical, wondering if this is just another generic message that could apply to anyone. But I am telling you something that will shake you to your core if you truly hear it. This message did not find you by accident or algorithm. I personally arranged for these words to reach you at this precise second in your life, because what I am about to reveal will change the trajectory of everything you have been walking through. I know what you have been hiding from everyone around you. I have seen the version of yourself that you show the world, the mask you wear when you go to work, when you talk to friends, when you post on social media. But I have also seen what happens when you are completely alone, when the door is closed and the lights are off and there is no one left to perform for. I have watched you break down in ways that would shock the people who think they know you. I have heard the thoughts you would never say out loud, the doubts that eat at you in the middle of the night, the fears that make your chest tighten when you allow yourself to really think about your situation. Let me tell you exactly what I have witnessed. I have seen you wake up at hours when the world is still asleep, your mind already racing with anxiety about the day ahead. I watched you lie there staring into the darkness, your heart pounding, replaying conversations, calculating numbers, worrying about outcomes you cannot control. I saw the exhaustion in your eyes when you finally dragged yourself out of bed, already defeated before the day even started. I have been there every single time you took a deep breath and forced yourself to keep going when everything in you wanted to give up and stay hidden under the covers. I have seen the financial pressure that is crushing you in ways no one else understands. I watched you check your bank account multiple times a day, hoping somehow the numbers would be different, praying for a miracle deposit that would solve everything. I saw you choose between paying one bill or another, knowing that either choice would lead to consequences. I witnessed the shame that burned in your chest when you had to decline an invitation because you could not afford it, or when you had to tell your children no because the money simply was not there. I felt your humiliation when you had to ask for help, when you had to borrow from family or friends, when creditors called and you had no answers to give them. I have seen you work 2 or 3 jobs, running yourself into the ground, sacrificing your health and your time with your family, and still barely scraping by. I watched you skip meals so others could eat. I saw you wear clothes that were falling apart because you could not justify spending money on yourself. I felt the weight of every envelope you were afraid to open, every phone call you let go to voicemail because you knew it was a bill collector, every lie you told about why you could not participate in things because admitting you were broke felt too humiliating. I have seen the relationships in your life that have caused wounds so deep they still bleed when you touch them. I watched the betrayal unfold, the moment when someone you trusted completely showed you who they really were. I saw your face when they walked away, when they chose someone else, when they broke the promises they swore they would keep. I felt the shattering of your heart when you realized that the person you thought would always be there had become a stranger. I witnessed every lonely night you spent replaying the memories, wondering what you did wrong, questioning if you were even worthy of being loved at all. I saw you build walls around your heart, telling yourself you would never let anyone that close again because the pain of losing them was too unbearable to risk again. And I watched as those walls kept out not just potential pain, but also potential joy, potential love, potential connection. I saw you isolating yourself, convincing yourself that you were better off alone, that you did not need anyone, when the truth was you were dying inside from loneliness. I felt the ache in your chest when you saw couples together, when you attended weddings or family gatherings and felt like the only one without someone. I heard the questions you asked yourself in the quiet moments, wondering if there was something fundamentally wrong with you that made you unlovable. I have seen your dreams slowly die over time. You once had vision for your life, passion that drove you, goals that excited you, possibilities that made you feel alive. But I watched as life beat those dreams out of you, one disappointment at a time. I saw the business idea you abandoned because you could not get the funding. I witnessed the career path that closed when you were passed over again and again. I felt your resignation when you settled for less than you wanted, because you convinced yourself that this was all you deserved, all you could realistically achieve. I watched you let go of who you wanted to become and accept a smaller version of yourself just to survive. I saw the creative projects you started with such enthusiasm, only to set them aside when life got in the way, and they gathered dust as reminders of what could have been. I felt your grief over the calling you sensed but never pursued because the risks seemed too great, the obstacles too many, the path too unclear. I watched you shrink yourself to fit into spaces that were too small for the person I created you to be. And I saw the light in your eyes dim a little more each time you chose safety over purpose, comfort over calling, settling over stepping out in faith. I have seen you lose pieces of your identity trying to be what everyone else needed you to be. You became the strong one for your family, even when you were falling apart inside. You became the supportive friend who always has it together, even when your own life was in chaos. You became the worker who never complains, even when you were drowning in stress and exhaustion. And somewhere along the way, you forgot who you actually were underneath all those roles. I saw you look in the mirror and not recognize the person staring back. I felt your grief over the joy you used to have, the peace you used to feel, the lightness you used to carry. You became someone you never intended to be, and you do not even know how to find your way back. I watched you sacrifice your own needs, your own desires, your own well-being, always putting everyone else first until there was nothing left of you. I saw you lose your voice, your opinions, your preferences, molding yourself into whatever shape others needed you to be, and I felt your exhaustion, the bone-deep tiredness that comes not just from physical labor, but from the constant effort of being someone you are not. I have seen you battle with your own mind in ways that terrify you, the anxiety that grips you out of nowhere, making your heart race and your breath catch, the depression that settles over you like a heavy blanket, draining all color and meaning from your days, the intrusive thoughts that tell you lies about yourself, about your worth, about your future. I have heard you whisper into the darkness, "I do not know how much longer I can do this." I felt the moment when you questioned whether life was even worth living anymore. And my child, my heart broke alongside yours in that moment. I have seen you fight battles in your mind that no one else knows about, the constant loop of negative thoughts, the replay of every mistake and failure, the catastrophic predictions about the future. I watched you try to silence the voices that told you that you were not enough, that you had failed, that it was too late for you. I saw you white-knuckle your way through panic attacks, trying to appear normal while your internal world was in chaos. I felt your frustration when well-meaning people told you to just pray more, just have more faith, just think positive, as if you had not been trying with everything in you to do exactly that. But here is what you need to understand, and I need you to really hear this. Every single moment I just described, I was there, not as a distant observer watching from heaven, but right there beside you, walking through it with you, feeling your pain as if it were my own. When you thought you were completely alone, my presence surrounded you. When you felt abandoned by everyone, including me, I was holding you up. When you were certain you could not take another step, I was carrying you forward. You survived every moment that should have destroyed you because I never left your side. And this is the part that you have not been able to see. While you were focused on the pain, on the closed doors, on the unanswered prayers, on the silence from heaven, I was working in ways you could not perceive. The delay that frustrated you was actually divine protection. That door that closed in your face was me blocking you from a path that would have destroyed you. The person who walked away was being removed because they would have prevented you from reaching your destiny. The financial struggle was stripping away your dependence on things that were never meant to sustain you. The loneliness was creating space for me to heal the wounds you had been covering up with noise and distraction. Everything you thought was evidence that I had forgotten you was actually proof that I was fighting for you in the spiritual realm. While you saw delays, I was seeing perfect timing. While you experienced closed doors, I was positioning you for something better. While you felt my silence, I was speaking to your spirit in ways your conscious mind could not yet understand. The wilderness you have been walking through was not punishment. It was preparation for what I am about to release into your life. Let me tell you what was really happening during these difficult years. That job you did not get, the one you were certain was meant for you. I saw the toxic environment that would have broken your spirit and damaged your health. I saw the boss who would have destroyed your confidence. I saw the hours that would have stolen time from your family at a season when they needed you most. When that door closed, you felt rejected and confused. But I was protecting you from something that looked like a blessing but was actually a trap. That relationship that ended so painfully. I saw what would have happened if it continued. I saw the abuse that would have escalated. I saw the addiction that would have pulled you down. I saw the manipulation that would have twisted your reality. I saw how your calling would have been buried under the weight of trying to fix someone who did not want to be fixed. When they walked away, your heart shattered. But I was rescuing you from a future that would have destroyed everything I planted inside you. Those prayers you prayed with such desperation that seemed to go unanswered. I heard every single one. But you were asking for temporary relief when I was planning permanent transformation. You were praying for a quick fix when I was orchestrating a complete rebuilding. You were begging for comfort when I was developing character that would be required for where I am taking you. My silence was not absence. It was strategic. I was waiting for the perfect moment when everything would align, when you would be ready, when the enemy's plans would be completely dismantled, when my glory could be fully revealed through your breakthrough. Every moment of waiting was developing patience you will need for the next level. Every closed door was teaching you to trust my timing over your understanding. Every disappointment was stripping away your dependence on human solutions and driving you into deeper relationship with me. Every tear you cried was watering seeds that are about to produce a harvest beyond your wildest imagination. And that brings us to this moment, to the reason why you are hearing these words today. There is a shift happening in the spiritual realm as you read this. Chains that have bound you are being broken by my power. Doors that have been locked are swinging open. Blessings that have been held back are being released. Angels that have been standing guard are now being dispatched to clear your path. The waiting is over. The preparation season has ended. What comes next will astound you. I am bringing restoration that goes beyond simply getting back what was lost. What was stolen from you, I am returning multiplied. The years that felt wasted were actually investments that are about to pay dividends beyond anything you imagined. The relationships that broke were clearing space for connections that will transform your life. The financial lack was positioning you to receive abundance from sources you never expected. The dreams that died are about to resurrect with more power and clarity than they had before. I am releasing supernatural provision into every area where you have been struggling. That bill you have been losing sleep over, provision is coming. That debt that has felt impossible to overcome, breakthrough is coming. That need you have been too ashamed to speak out loud, the answer is coming. You are about to see resources appear from unexpected places, opportunities open that seemed completely out of reach, and favor show up where there was once only resistance. Watch what happens when I move on your behalf financially. Watch how I can turn your situation around faster than you thought possible. I am opening doors of employment that will not just pay your bills, but will position you for advancement. I am releasing business ideas and strategies that will generate income you did not think was possible. I am causing debt to be canceled, not just paid off, but supernaturally wiped away. I am bringing creditors to the table willing to work with you in ways that defy normal business practices. I am positioning you to receive inheritance, settlements, refunds, bonuses, and gifts that will shock you. The famine is over. The lean years are done. Abundance is flowing into your life starting now. I am bringing healing to the broken places in your heart that you thought would hurt forever. The wounds from betrayal, from rejection, from abandonment, from loss. I am touching each one with my healing power. The walls you built to protect yourself, I am gently dismantling them so you can receive love again. The bitterness that has taken root, I am pulling it out and replacing it with forgiveness and freedom. The fear of being hurt again, I am replacing it with the courage to trust. You are going to experience emotional healing so profound that you will barely recognize the person you become. Memories that once brought pain will lose their power over you. Triggers that used to send you spiraling will no longer affect you. The heaviness you have carried for so long will lift, and you will feel lightness in your chest that you forgot was possible. You will laugh again, freely and fully. You will sleep peacefully without your mind racing. You will wake up with hope instead of dread. The numbness will fade, and you will feel alive again. I am restoring relationships that seemed beyond repair and bringing new people into your life who will change everything. Some connections that broke needed to break because they were toxic, but others are about to be restored in ways more beautiful than before. And the people I am about to introduce into your life will bring blessing, support, encouragement, and opportunity. You have felt isolated for so long, but that season is ending. A community is forming around you. Divine connections are being established. The right people are being positioned to enter your story at exactly the right time. You are going to meet mentors who will see potential in you that you did not see in yourself. You are going to connect with partners who share your vision and will help carry the weight of building something significant. You are going to find friends who will know you deeply and love you anyway, who will celebrate your wins and stand with you in your battles. The loneliness that has defined so many of your days is about to be replaced with meaningful connection and genuine belonging. I am reviving the dreams and calling that you buried because you thought they were dead. That vision you gave up on, I am breathing life back into it. That business idea you abandoned, pick it back up because now is the time. That ministry you thought was impossible, I am opening the door. That creative gift you set aside, dust it off because I am about to use it. You are about to step into purpose with a clarity and confidence you have never experienced before. The passion that died is about to reignite. The hope that faded is about to burn bright again. The gifts and talents that you thought were wasted are going to be used in ways that impact not just your life, but the lives of countless others. You are going to walk into rooms you never thought you would access. You are going to have influence in spaces where you once felt invisible. You are going to see the fruit of your labor multiplied beyond what you dared to imagine. What felt like years lost are about to be redeemed and used as the very foundation for the next chapter of your life. But I need something from you in this moment. I need you to respond to what heaven is doing. I need you to step out in faith and declare that you receive what I am releasing. This is not a passive moment where you just listen and move on. This is an active moment where your faith meets my power and miracles are born. Go to the comments right now and type these exact words. Jesus, I hear your call. When you write those words, you are not just leaving a comment on a video. You are making a declaration in the spiritual realm that you recognize this as a divine moment, and you are saying yes to everything I have prepared. You are opening the door for my power to manifest in your life. You are activating the blessings that have been waiting for your agreement. Do not underestimate the power of this act of faith. Write it boldly. Write it believing. Write it knowing that as you type those words, angels in heaven are moving on your behalf and breakthrough is being released. And then I need you to share this message. Because when you share my word, you are not just helping someone else. You are multiplying your own blessing. There is someone in your contact list who is in the exact place you have been. Someone who is on the verge of giving up today. Someone who needs to know that I have not forgotten them. someone who is crying out for hope and has been met with silence. I have chosen you to be the messenger who reaches them. When you share this, you are planting seeds of hope that will grow into a harvest of blessing that returns to you. Every person who is touched by this message through you becomes a multiplied blessing in your own life. Do not let shame or fear of what others might think stop you from obeying. Do not worry about looking too religious or too desperate. This is about your breakthrough. This is about your family's future. This is about stepping into everything I have prepared. The people who might judge you do not understand what is happening in the spiritual realm in this moment. But you do. You feel it. You sense the shift. You know this is different. I see your future and it is glorious. I see you walking in freedom, in joy, in peace, in abundance, in purpose. I see you stepping into rooms you thought you would never access. I see you having conversations you never thought you would have. I see resources flowing into your life from directions you never expected. I see relationships that bring life and love. I see you using your gifts and talents in ways that impact thousands. I see you living the life you once only dreamed was possible. The impossible things in your life are about to become possible. The mountains that seemed immovable are about to shift. The situations that appeared permanent are about to change. What looked completely dead is about to come back to life. Stand up in your spirit right now. Shake off every limitation. Lift your head. Set your eyes on what I am doing. Declare out loud, my suffering is ending. My breakthrough is here. I receive everything God has prepared for me. Type your declaration. Jesus, I hear your call. Share this message with others. And then watch what I do. Watch how your circumstances begin to shift. Watch how doors begin to open. Watch how provision begins to flow. Watch how peace settles over your mind. Watch how joy returns to your heart. This is not just another message. This is the turning point. This is where everything changes. I am Jesus Christ, and I am releasing breakthrough into your life at this very moment. Receive it. Believe it. Walk in it. Your miracle is here. Amen.